Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here at the Banknote Trading, where we take a look at the US dollar pairs in the Forex market. Today, we'll start by taking a look at GBP USD on the 4-hour chart. And as you know, it's been making lower lows, lower highs. It's still in this range because it's the lowest lows made. But yesterday, we started to see a pullback. We started to see the buyers step back in and start making fractal highs. So the internal range, well, let's map out the range. So internally, as you can see, we started making higher highs and higher lows. It's a higher low, still in discount, and reacted from this. Even though there was a buyer push up, it reacted from this area of supply. It started to push back down, but this push down hasn't broken any lows or anything. And this is one of the weaker dollar pairs. We continue to wait to see if the buyers have fully stepped back in, because this is an impulsive move to see if see if there's a setup, see if there's biases take. But like I said, this isn't one of the stronger dollar pairs, so we'll see if the other ones can correlate with GBP USD to see if there will be another push up. Now we go to Euro USD on the 4-hour chart, and as you can see, this is making lower lows, lower highs. This is a strong lower high that made this low, and now we have retraced fully 100% back up to the area where it broke. So let's map out the range that it's still in, because there hasn't been a break of the lower high. But prices have been making higher highs or higher lows. This was the CPI news. It reacted off this area of supply, and now it's been buying pressure and bullish impulse up into the this supply area, which caused the original low. So any buying setups, I'll be looking to take an opportunity to take a buy to further go to the upside, because this could indicate that the buyers have stepped back in. Like I said yesterday, for any Wyckoff people, this will be the selling climax, the secondary test, and the spring if it does continue and push further up. We'll be looking for any pullbacks in order to take any buys further up. AUD USD. This has still this was range bound for a while, then it started manipulation. And what I was mapping out was the range from the 4-hour perspective, whereas this was the lower high that formed the low. And this pair has also formed this low, and this pair has also started pulling back into that lower high that caused the break. But we're back in the range. We're still sideways, still consolidating. But currently in the internal structure, this is bullish, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. So we'll be looking for any opportunity, just like with the other dollar pairs, for any buying opportunities to see further upside, possibly targeting this area, um, to see if the buying pressure will continue and it continues pushing up. And this is a complete reversal of price, and we're on our way back up. NZD USD, similar situation. It's been trading sideways. What I did map out was a 4-hour structure, from this being a lower high and that being a low. So let's map out that. This also was able to pull back significantly into premium, just like AUD USD. Internally, this is bullish, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So fractally, it's bullish, at least on the 4-hour chart. So I'll be looking for any buys, because it reacted from this area of supply, but it did not push. We're waiting to see if it will push down further to see if it will start breaking these lows, because right now, like I said, it's internally higher highs, higher lows, and higher highs. So I'd be looking for any opportunities to take a buy, as long as it correlates with the dollar index and other US dollar pairs, to see if it's going to push up further, possibly targeting this area, to see if there's any opportunities to buy. Now, GBP AUD, these cross pairs are a little different. I know recently I've been mapping out the 4-hour structure, where this is the lower highs, been making lower lows, lower highs. This is the 4-hour chart, but maybe time to take a wider look. So let's go to the daily chart. And as you can see, it's in a bullish swing structure on the daily, on this lower low, higher low that formed this higher high, and it's retraced back into discount in order to look for any possible buying opportunities. It was still on the 4-hour bearish, but now I look for any opportunities to see if there are any buying opportunities, because it now started to consolidate sideways. When it goes into a range, we're looking to see if it's breaking any type of structure, whether it's fractal or internal structure. And the movement yesterday, this candle did fractally break the on a 4-hour break structure fractally. So I'm looking to see if buyers have stepped back in to see if this is going to break this high, to see if there's any opportunity to start buying back. Now, although on the 4-hour, this is still strong. This still is the strong lower high on the 4-hour. This was the high that broke this low, and this is now the lowest low on the 4-hour. But looking at the higher time frame, it may be time to start looking to see if this is going to reverse, due to the fact that it is in a sideways range. Then it would make sense on the daily perspective for it to push further. You could wait to see after this break and a pullback to take the buy. But if you're a little more aggressive, then I'd start looking now to see if there's any opportunity for buyers to step back in and catch the train while that goes back up. It possibly will react to this area of supply, but we'll look from there. GBP NZD, similar situation. We're gonna have to zoom out to the daily chart to see the overall time frame, because I've been looking at the 4-hour structure. This is the low, higher low that broke the higher high. It's the higher high. This is the low that broke that high. This is the higher high. And recently, it's been bearish, and that's why I've been making the 4-hour ranges to see any pullbacks to make sell opportunities. But now it's back into discount on the daily chart. So we'll take a look at the 4-hour chart to see something similar to GBP AUD. See if there's any buying opportunities right now. It doesn't look like it looks like this is weaker, and this is what I pointed out before earlier this week, that this was the bear flag and it broke out of that, but the bears didn't. There was an engulfing candle and selling pressure, but it wasn't able to break down past this low. You would expect that from a bear flag if this was going to continue this bearish pressure to continue making lower lows and further on. But since these two pairs are correlated, and I think that GBP AUD may be in a position to push further up when this just looks weak on both sides. It looks like it's consolidating sideways now. That was a mini bear flag. It broke out, but it didn't break out completely because it didn't break any of these lows. So I'm looking for any buying opportunities. I'm not looking for any sales on this particular pair. This doesn't look as strong as GBP AUD for any type of breakouts to the further upside, but that's what I would be expecting, possibly up to this area of supply, to either pull back and then continue pushing further. But that's all I have for you for today. Thank you for joining us.